Alrighty, guys, we're here to start off another scrim with the champ team here. We're looking for high hopes with them. They kind of got beat out last time, but they were kind of playing a little under the weather since they had a scrim canceled before that and played against Diamond team, so they're probably a little burnt out. Let's see how they go today. We'll just wait for them to join. All right, getting ready for kickoff here. Oh, somebody else joined that wasn't supposed to. Alright, we kick off over to the orange side here as Major Tom comes up to the sidewall and backboard. Vitox there to cover, misses off the backboard. Jimmy Jam there to take the ball as Lava Floors goes for possession, taking up with the left side as Mech AK is there to 50. Going off the backboard, Jimmy Jam trying to get there. Can't quite reach there. Blue team getting a bit of a whiff here as Vitox there to recover. Lava Floors going for an air dribble. Can't quite get there as Meki AK goes for a high 50. On the backboard now. Really good recovery off of Meki. V-Dog trying to go for a little bit of an air dribble into the midfield. And they score off of that as Kessler slots it in. I don't think they were ready for that. Bit of an open net. I think they're playing a little slow, playing a little too relaxed here. They need to cover up their angles, take possessions here. Got another kickoff here going to Meki. Jimmy Jam there to cover up the shot. Big talk. Ooh, this is a little confusing here. Jimmy Jam going up for a ground pinch. Sets it up for a 50. Gets almost another 50 as Lava Force takes up the corner. Big talk trying to get a fear on that. Both players on backboard as Meki shoots it out wide. Jimmy Jam get up for recovery. Bounces off post. Bit into the corner play here as Jimmy Jam takes over the corner. Gets a bit of a clear with zero boost. V-Tox there, sending it off wide. Kessler to catch. Takes off wall. V-Tox there with a great stop. Maybe have an open net opportunity. Gets 50. Jimmy Jam there to bang it back middle as Kessler sends it up high for his team. Lava and Meki getting a little bit of 50 there. Off the corner wall. A little bit of double commit from Kessler. Great recovery. Sends it up to his team. Major going for a redirect in the corner. Trying to keep it away from orange team here. Bit of a whiff. Double commit from Detox and Meki as well. Want to get the boost here and the ball passes to Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam with a really good cut. Almost gets the goal. Major Tom there to stop it. Detox taking this up to the sidewall with Meki there close. Both players kind of a little scared to commit there. I think that's a big thing with the double commits. Detox with a really good flick. Almost gets it past Major Tom, but Major Tom there to get a good clear out to his team. Yeah, a little bit of bump from Detox. Major Tom tossing it away, taking up sidewall now. Jimmy Jam tries to go for another pinch. Unable to get there, doesn't have a boost. Got Meki here with ball possession as Major Tom goes over 50. V-Tox with ball now, goes for an early jump, gets it past Lava, sends it up wide, maybe to one of his teammates who can't quite get there. Jimmy Jam not on a boost. Picks up the sidewall. Meki there to try and recover, gets a little bit of a misflip. Goes for another air dribble setup. Can't quite get there, puts in the corner. V-Tox there to try and go for another pinch. Can't get the recovery needs, but maybe a shot opportunity as he sends it over to Lava. Lava here going for an air dribble. Gets pre-dubbed by Jimmy Jam, but staying with it. Really good recovery here as Meki puts in his own corner. Kessler sends it off into the midfield with V-Tox there recover. V-Tox trying to take possession as Lava clears it. Taking for a shot, gets the shot on target. Meki AK unable to have the boost to get there, and Jimmy Jam looking a little lost in the midfield. going over the side wall. Jimmy Jam there for a clear. Hopefully his teammate can be there. Meki with no boost. Not able to get that shot on as he wants. Let's see here. We got Vtox. Going for that. We got Meki. Let's see here. Maybe some sidewall of Meki AK looking back here. Looking for a nice little touch from his teammate from Jimmy Jam. Vtox not able to get that demo, but able to have possession here as Lava gets a flick over one. Meki there to hopefully get a little bit of a touch on that over the backboard since that wide. Able to stay with us a bit. Really good air dribble there. Passes to Jimmy Jam on the sidewall. He's going for another ground pinch. Can't quite get that pinch. It's a little early on that. A little late for the pinch. Meki going up from there. Jimmy Jam up for another air dribble here. Taking another shot from Counselor, who slots it in 3-0 in the first 4 minutes. Big booming clear over the corner. Vtox able to take that boost. It's a big boost still. Hopefully he can take the mid too. Doesn't quite understand that Kessler's on his tail. Jimmy Jam going for a quick fake. Gets the 50. Vtox not quite able to read that. As he takes the sidewall. Maybe able to get a dribble here. Gets a clear over one. Maybe over two. Lava there to react. Jimmy Jam now taking possession. Gets a clear to the corner. Open net opportunity, and it slots in. I think AK with the fake makes him have to reconsider jumping here. Alrighty. That they clear to the sidewall. Meki not able to read that off the ceiling. Vtox up, gets it past one. Jimmy Jam there to put it up in the corner. Meki tries to sustain this. Vtox there, bounces over to his team. Major Tom for a big clear, hopefully to Kessler. Maybe be open in the net. No, Meki there off the backboard. Jimmy Jam up, gets a touch. It's unable to put a great 50 on that. It slots right in. As Team Blue here maintains their 3-goal lead. Looks like we get a late joiner in this custom. Jimmy Jam trying to pass to his team Vtox. Vtox unable to get a shot on target. Keeps it up though. Has it open. Ooh, and Team Blue there to stop it before it goes in. Then we get Lava Floors who leaves the match. I'm guessing that's what the confusion was. We were supposed to have one in F, one. I'm just gonna call him one. Who's supposed to join. You know, I think Orange is playing a little slow here. They're still kind of late to warm up. Hopefully, within the next 30 seconds, they kind of figure out a plan, get a strategizing, find something they can do here that will help them succeed in the next few games. They're coming off a little weak on the last scrim. They played well, just it was a harder scrim for them. So hopefully this is a better scrim for them. They learned a lot from last scrim, and they can pick up from that. And we get another lever. I'm confused.
People leaving.
I was just changing my car.
Vtox is up the sidewall. Now in the Finnick. Looks like they changed cars there. me play with the settings real quick on the stream. Apparently, it's been a little choppy. Let's see here. Let's see if that does any better. Super faking goalie, if it is, let me know. Just text me in YouTube chat if you can, or on Discord in the same channel you just did. Let's see, Meki over here in the corner with Jimmy Jam there, 250. Shiny passing his team Major Tom here as they send it up mid. Kessler they recover. Gets the double, and Team Chrome here unable to recover off that double tap. I don't think they were quite ready for that. You know, they're all playing inside their net. Makes it really hard for you to read what the team's doing. Big open net for Team Chrome. I speak too soon. Apparently, they're playing just fine now. Gets the open net up kickoff. It's a great kickoff. Puts them right back into where they need to be. Let's see here. Into the corner. We got Shining versus Vtox here. Vtox with a win. Gets it cleared over to Major Tom. Hopefully Jimmy Jam able to half flip there. Great mechanic to try and learn. There's a half flip. Key up off the corner. Maybe getting for Doomsy. Passes. I'm kind of confused what happened here. I think he got a Phantom touch on that. Megi here with a great pass to his teammates. Goes for a little bit of a wall dash. And oh, they own goal. I see. Gets pull shot to the own goal. Let's find out here. Kessler banging this over to his own corner. Meki there recover with Jimmy Jam taking possession instead. Gets with a misflip. Meki going up for an air dribble himself. Gets bumped away. Vtox there for the shot. Puts on the backboard. Major Tom there to recover it. Passes it over Meki. Jimmy Jam going for a pre-flip. Can't quite get there to the ball. We've got Vtox making a great save here. Sends to the sidewall. Gets a little bit of faked out by the enemy team. Major Tom there to try and clear it away into the net. Jimmy Jam. They recover. Gets demoed. Meki here. Has to take his time. His last one back. Goes for a bit of an air dribble over everybody. Maybe get a flick here? Almost gets a flick, but Major Tom there. Shooting a little high. Kessler with a high jump. Jimmy Jam sitting up to the backboard for his teammates. Gets a demo. Kessler there to stop the shot. Vtox another shot. Kessler as well. Back there, a brick wall, as we would say. Kessler going up for another air dribble with zero boost here. Jimmy Jam for another half flip. Vtox with a decent clear out. Shiny for another shot. Major Tom pre-jumped early from their own net. Meki going for an open net, hopefully. Major Tom there to put it away. Vtox taking his time here. Understands he's low boost and last back. Shiny going for an early jump. Vtox now has full. Gets a pinch with his teammates over to the backboard. Kessler sitting off to the corner. Trying to make it a little harder for them to read. Vtox there recover. Puts a shot on target, but Shiny's there to throw it away. Meki now with a little bit of a miss pinch as well. Put it in their own corner. Jimmy Jam now taking possession. Gets a flick, not exactly where he wanted to, but a flick nonetheless. Vtox with a little bit of a reset action here. Unable to get that boost, but able to get the bump. Has zero boost here, going for a little bit of a flick. Kelsey going for another double, it looks like. Unable to get there. A great pressure here as Vtox and Meki a little awkward in the net. Jimmy Jam having to try and recover off of that. Meki now going into the zone corner, take possession. Jumping a little early there. Going for a flick, but misses it. Got Jimmy Jam off the corner. Kelsey going for a 50 as we got Jimmy Jam taking boost and ball possession. Looking for another dribble. Gets a flick out to his teammates. Teammates not able to quite get there as Kelsey demos Vtox. Meki making sure he gets back. Off backboard here. Gets a great recovery. Unable to get that ball as he wants to. Vtox up with zero boost. That might be an open net. Meki there to try and save the day. Sends it over one. Taking possession here. Can't quite get that flick, but does give him a pretty clear chance here. Kelsey. Oh, Vtox up early. Nobody up on that backboard. That's crazy. That's wild to see that nobody's up on backboard there. That's where the champs are really shining there. The lack of awareness in the backboard really shows through, but that's all right. That's what we're here for, to learn and to grow. we got Shiny off of the sidewall, going for his own air dribble here with 0 boost. Can't quite get that second touch, but it might be enough to fake him out as Jimmy Jam gets it barely enough to get there to make a save. VTOX getting dim out off of the clear. Pass to Meki. Meki going for his own air dribble here. Gets over 1. Can't quite get the double, but definitely wastes a lot of boost there for the enemy team. Gets the boost over Kelsey. Open net here, but not able to get there as VTOX has 0 boost. Meki understanding really well he has to go back there as Jimmy Jam goes up for an air dribble of his own. Slots it in. What a power shot. Understands he has time there, has the space, has the need. Goes up for a nice little swish and gets all that power. It's great timing. Looks like the stream's doing better, so cool. I got the settings straight. I'm sorry about that. Going for a little bit of a bump, passes back to VTOX. VTOX off the sidewall. Jimmy Jam gets a little bit of a misflip. VTOX now. 50's Major. Major still hanging in there, going for an early touch. Kelsey dimming VTOX. Kessler. As it goes onto the backboard. Jimmy Jam going for a little bit of a champ recovery, as we like to say. Meki going off the sidewall here. Gets it over 1. Gets a 50 out of his teammates, but nobody there to recover. This is a lot better game, too. Looks like they're a little bit more stronger this game. They were playing that space well. You know, taking those shots as they need. First game looked a little shaky. You know, they were I think just mostly warming up, trying to not double commit as much. You know, Meki's very new to this team, as he joined like I think yesterday or the day before. You know, and all in all, they've only been playing for 1 game before this release, so we're excited to see how they go with this. But as the second game goes, I mean, that's all you need as a champ team is just to keep putting that pressure on them. You know, put the shots on. You have to be so much Meki as you have to be just consistent, and that shows a lot there. Alright, kicking off to game 3. I have no idea if this is a best of 7 or if this is an hour long. I was not told the longevity of this, but we'll find out. Jimmy Jam putting an early shot on target as 1 is there to recover. VTOX looking for an air dribble of his own for a redirect, I think. Unable to quite get there as Mekis follows up on the backboard. VTOX looking a little shaky there on that backboard. Meki taking possession here, going up the backboard. Sends it over 1. Kessler there to go for it. Sends it in the corner, a little high. VTOX trying to get a little bit of touch. Gets the touch. And his own corner. Major there to try and follow up. VTOX going for another air dribble off the backboard. Jimmy Jam going for an early jump. 1 here, trying to take possession. As Jimmy Jam shoves that away. VTOX with a bump. Able to get a 50. Unable to as Major takes his time here. Looks for an early flick as well. Sends it up to his teammates. Jimmy Jam hopefully here to get a clear away. Does so. As VTOX touches it into the corner. Meki going up for a double tap. Unable to get there. Open net, but 1 able to throw that away before anybody else gets there. It makes that a little dangerous. Jimmy Jam going for a demo. VTOX putting a shot on target. Kessler throwing it away. Meki taking his time here. He's low boost, put it in the corner. Makes Jimmy Jam a little awkward. One going up early off the sidewall here is Mech and Jimmy Jam kind of double commit. VTOX last back. Saved by Jimmy Jam. What's up? And 1 here putting on the backboard. VTOX getting a little bit of touch out. That might be an open net. Barely able to slot that away as 1's on the ceiling. Major taking out the sidewall. Meki there to try and 50 it. VTOXing it high. Maybe we'll get a touch out. Unable to get the touch out, but Kessler there to recover. Meki singing it backwards into his own teammates. A little bit of a jump early by Jimmy Jam, but good touch. Mech now taking out the sidewall. Gets a touch low over 2. Only a 50 to beat. It's an open net. Nobody able to get back. You know, really good 50 there. Really good understanding that he needs to send this low as there's 2 players trying to play high here. Goes for the 50 on the last one. You know, a bit of a lucky 50, but hey, luck doesn't matter if you're winning, right? So here we go, slotting it away. Kelsey on the winning the kickoff here in the corners. 1 tries to put a shot on target, unable to, but Meki here with a tremendous save. V-Talk's going for his own dribble of his own. Jimmy Jam trying to get a pop up, gets the pop over. No crossbar for him. Compared to Scrim 1, where he really was hitting a lot of the crossbars. He's trying not to do that in this game. He doesn't want to hear the sweet music of the crossbar. We got Jimmy Jam here to follow up against one. Neki there to put a 50 on. V-Talk seeing it high. Jimmy Jam's unable to really get that touch that he wants. Major Tom seeing up to the mid. V-Talk's looking for a backward split. One up, two up from Team Chrome here. V-Talk staying with that ball. Really good pressure here. Meki getting a bump. Jimmy Jam taking his time. Gets a 50th major. Puts on the sidewall. Meki hopefully going to get a touch here. Ooh. I think he was expecting that early challenge from them. Kessler up and one. One looking for a double. Great touch there. Great save by Jimmy Jam. Mech here taking control. Gets the pinch out. Major Tom sitting off the side. Jimmy Jam here for a touch to V-Talks. V-Talks often take his time. Take up the sidewall. Goes for an early cut. Passes to his teammate. Kessler to make the stop. V-Talks here taking another sidewall approach. Gets stopped by Major Tom. Meki deciding to opt for Jimmy Jam. Has to try and pre-jump early for the early challenge. V-Talks up. Unable to get there as it gets slotted in by one. One with a really good Doomsy down. You know, it's flying up. He understands he has time. All he has to do is just angle that ball as he sees nobody back in net. V-Talks doesn't make that save. Great timing there. One almost with a great save there. A great kickoff goal again. I mean, if Chrome's doing something great this series, it's getting that kickoff goal. You know, making sure they slot those in. You don't want to lose off of those open nets on kickoff. Those are detrimental. A good demo by one. Major getting able to get past two. Jimmy Jam trying to get an early touch off. V-Talk's a little awkward in net here. Tries to go up. Gets the touch out. Blue here with a lot of pressure. V-Talks needs to throw this way. Meki going for an early pop up. Doesn't have the boost to quite get there. Major going for a touch of his own with Kessler following it up. V-Talk's able to put another stop to it. Meki gets a little on. Jimmy Jam there to make the recovery to save. Major Tom looking to put something else on net. Can't quite get the angle. Puts it on the backboard. Meki going for a redirect of his own. Sends it off to one as Kessler and one double commit. Going for their here. V-Talks unable to get that air dribble. Jimmy Jam taking possession. Meki last back here. Goes on backboard. Sends it off. Over one. Gets the clear over the other. Unable to put that on target though on that open net. Looking for another one as it's 50. V-Talks putting in the corner. Sorry, the sidewall. Kessler to follow up with one. One not able to get in that touch. Fakes out. V-Talks a little bit. Meki there to follow it up. Major putting another shot on target. V-Talks there to clear it away. Meki trying to get to that ball. Gets the boost. Takes his time. River one. Kessler to make the recovery. Sends it off. Jimmy Jam up a little early. V-Talks with the fake. Meki with another fake. They slot it in, but that's okay. That's game 3 with Chrome RL in the win. Let's find out if they were doing best of 7 or 1 hour.
I'm really
Alright, we're doing best of 7. So, that makes it a little easier for me. Sorry, I'm a little dead in the voice right now. It kind of was told this a little late in advance, but I'm here, so. We shall strive on. One here. Can't quite get the angle he needs for that shot. Jimmy Jam going for a little air dribble. Gets a touch over Major. One there to kind of make a cover. Gets dunked by Meki. Meki going for the demo, and Vitox there were follow up on that. That's a great follow up. You know, take that surprise as you can. When your teammates demo, that open net arises. You gotta take those shots with that. Jimmy Jam go for a double? I didn't really get that double. Oh, almost a shot on target. Barely hits that musical bow. Blue team looked a little worried here. You know, they're low boost. They're having to struggle to get that ball, that save, that pressure. Meki here with a touch on his own. Gets the touch out. We got Jimmy Jam here going for a touch of his own. Sends it off wide. Vitox hopefully here we can follow it up with the boost. Leaves it as Major's going to send it out to the other corner. Jimmy Jam taking a touch. Can't quite get the flick he wants. Vitox there to take a shot. Sends the backboard. One there to cover it. Meki following him through. Goes the pre-jump onto the corner. Unable to get the clear, but no shot presence yet. Vitox sends it wide. Gets another little BBL touch. Jimmy Jam here with a free touch on the back wall. Major sending it away. Vitox here now with possession against one. Gets it over one. But not with enough boost there. Oh, big whip by both Chrome and Blue team here. Jimmy Jam just needs to take his time. Great time there. Vitox the shot. One not able to get that 50. One off the ceiling here. Looking for a little bit of a setup of his own. Maybe a double tap. Meki able to throw it away over Major. Shiny there having to take it. Vitox there for the 50. Major trying to get a touch over to the corner. Miss flips. One there to take that away. Jimmy Jam going for his own redirect. Gets the bump. Major there to clear to the corner. Vitox looking to follow up on backboard. Gets the touch. But a touch by one, putting into his midfield for his teammates. Vitox there for another early touch. Meki going for a redirect. Vitox following it up. Meki following it up as they both have zero boost. Playing really close together here. Jimmy Jam sending off mid. One there to follow it up. A little bit of an open net here. Looks like Blue can't force a shot yet. Meki sends it over. Shiny. Jimmy Jam looking clear of the corner. One there to follow it up. Passes back to Vitox. Jimmy Jam with a great demo. Vitox is going to make a play off their own backboard. Shiny tossing away to one. Major tossing to Vitox. Vitox taking the open net. Great pressure by these guys. You know, they know they don't have a lot of the mechanics they want to use. So instead, they're playing the mind games. You know, taking those open net, forcing that demo that they can rotate through. You know, that's really good pressure for them. That's game sense. That's what they need to develop on. That's what they need to work on most of it. Especially when you got a guy like one who's, you know, a little bit more mechanically superior to them, as we see him, you know, going on backboard, a little bit more cleaner, going off the ceiling, going for demos like that. You know, Vitox looking for what looks like a reset of his own. Not able to get that. Doesn't have the boost to boost into it. Jimmy Jam opting for a stale 50 there. Meki put in the corner, gets a bounce out. Jimmy Jam up early along with Vitox. Nobody back yet on orange. Got to rush back a bit here. Major not able to put a shot on fast enough. Sends it over. Jimmy Jam looking for an awkward 50. Meki there to follow it up. So goes for an air dribble of his own. Maybe a reset. Doesn't quite get the reset he wants. Jimmy Jam and Meki playing on the sidewall. Meki waiting for a pass from Jimmy Jam. Meki there for the pass. Sends it up high. Maybe Vitox there to tour it. Ooh, unable to slot it in. Great bump by Meki to clear that net out. One going for an early pinch here. Can't quite get the cucks, but sends it off. Puts a lot of pressure off on his team. Vitox from an early jump. Meki with a shot on net. I don't think that I think that was Major. I don't think Major was quite ready for that. No, that was one. That was one. Not quite able to read that yet. He doesn't see Meki there. It's a little hard to read those when there's two people on that ball like that. Shiny going for a open net, unable to score it. Meki, a little lucky there that he was able to miss that shot. Vtox stalling it in the corner. Takes a bump. Shiny put it in the corner. Vtox going up for another time. One shooting a little high, makes one jump. Major putting in the corner as well, trying to pass his teammates. Vtox taking it slow. Great patience by Vtox. Meki going up for a redirect in the corner, takes an air dribble, gets the 50, on target. Major Tom able to push that away. They got to scramble to try and save that. What a save by Meki, as he understands that was a really good save. Meki put in the corner again, maybe another open net, passes, but Major Tom there again to stop it. You gotta do it again. Jimmy Jam opting to take this, keep this up. As Vtox there to get it slotted in. I think blue team, you know, really thought it was just on the ground there. Jimmy Jam said no. We're keeping that up. We want one more. As if 0-4 wasn't enough. Whew. I shall get another water. Give me 1 second. All right. You know, we're looking strong here on Chrome right now. You know, they're taking that space, they're pushing that pressure, they're getting those demos, which is really huge against a team that they're a little nervous against. You know, you got one who's on 300 ping, so you're open to get ping diffed. Which is wild. I didn't even realize he had 100 ping. Okay, now he's back to 60. Good. And we have a lever? I'm confused what's happening. Alright, a little bit of faking, trying to get a better kickoff, I'm guessing. I'm confused by what happened there. See, Meki here going for a little bit of a double touch on the ground for himself. Gets past the Vtox. Jimmy Jam up early. Can't quite control that. Needs to go up again for a touch. Chases it from Shiny. Vtox there trying to get an early flick. One with a touch to the open net, hopefully. Gets it up high. Vtox looking to recover off of this. Sends it out. Jimmy Jam sitting up high as well. Meki here to try and throw it away. Passes to Vtox. Instead, Jimmy Jam goes. Meki pushing it to the backboard. One not able to recover off that. Jimmy Jam now having to take his time. He has his last back. 0 boost. Gets the touch off the corner. Looking for another 50. Can't get that 50, but Meki there with a 100 boost. Sends it off. Can't quite the touch himself. Vtox now putting him in the corner as well. Trying to pass to his teammates. Meki with a decent little demo there. I would love to see a little more pressure from Jimmy Jam there. You know, pushing it up to the midfield, more so in the corner, but I mean, great pressure nonetheless to keep that pressure up, keep that boost control up. You know, we'll leave off that little bit of a kickoff with where they had. Meki here, putting up the backboard, gets a touch out. Jimmy Jam put in the corner, saves it clear from Meki. Meki doesn't have a boost to save it, but Vtox there, looking for an air dribble himself, gets it cleared almost the entire team. Goes for it again. One there, slotted away. We get Meki trying to put a shot on target. Major Tom there to block it. One whipping a bit. Jimmy Jam there to make a 50 over the sidewall, staying onto it. Passes out to his teammates. Meki able to slot it. Meki just barely missing the post. Vtox there to slot it. Vtox to clean up on aisle 6. Kicked off here. Major trying to keep it away. Jimmy Jam taking up the sidewall. Maybe get a touch out. Gets a touch out, blocked away by one. Vitox up early. Meki last back here, has to take his time. Major Tom looking for an early flick. Can't quite get the flick he wants. Meki and Jimmy Jam fighting over this ball. Jimmy taking his time, taking possession here. Can't quite get the flick, but can't get the 50 on one. Vitox there to block away the Lava. Lava now takes possession, goes for an early flick. Gets it past two. Vitox there to slide it away before anything dangerous comes in. There's Major Tom going off the corner. Vitox going for his own air dribble. Gets blocked by one. The sidewall. Jimmy Jam putting a shot on target, but Lava there to block it away. Open net. Lava needs to slot this, but one says, no, I want that goal more. Tied up here in the first half of this game. Lava with a big clear out. Meki going for a clear of himself to himself. Off the backboard, gets a demo. Maybe get two, can't quite get two. Lava there to recover. Jimmy Jam putting a shot on target. A little bit of a weird shot. A little bit of pull shot. Vitox going for boost. Looking to go for a demo himself. Put it up. Lava there to take control. Jimmy Jam passing up, trying to get his team. No team there. Major opting for the clear. Jimmy Jam for the follow-up. Vitox there for the pass. Hopefully Meki not able to get up in time. One taking control of the corner. Vitox there with great pressure. Gets the touch. Can't get the double. Lava there to control it. Vitox going for the ground pinch. Over to Major Tom. Major Tom gets pinched with Jimmy. Takes a shot. One not quite able to push that away. And that early shot really faked him out. Alrighty, we got Lava here. Going back, trying to take possession of this. One there for the pass to Lava. Lava up early along with Jimmy. One putting it in the corner again. Lava going for an early demo. Is it in? Mech not able to recover. That's a really good demo from blue team there. Vitox on the sidewall, one off the back of the ceiling. Vitox with a bit of a whiff, gets the bump on Jimmy. Major there to slot it away. Really good bump by one here. You know, he takes his time. He takes that touch there, but it's not a really good touch, but can fake one out and bump the other. And these are really open for Major. Now that narrows their goal lead to one. For a kickoff goal here, looks like. Jimmy Jam double committing. Chrome here needing this win in order to slot away this best of 7. So Lava going for a reset. Gets the reset. Gets the goal. You know, as resets go, a lot of upper ranks will tell you that resets are not mechanical, but here in Champ, I mean, to get a reset like that, that's clean, that's great, that's peak. That's peak Champ right there. Meki trying to keep his own air dribble of his own. With a touch. Lava there recover. Jimmy Jam here looking for his own air dribble. Gets the dribble. Keeping it slow. Might be able to slow it. Ooh. Major Tom there just barely catching on his butt end. Vitox going for a pass to Meki. Meki not able to get up quite in time. Jimmy Jam taking control. Needs to rush this play if he's going to try and get anything off of this. Major getting a shot on target. That's game right there. That's alright. One game from Chrome. You know, they've been playing really good. I think Lava really sets the pace for them. You know, we seen Lava leave earlier. I think they were just subbing out. But Lava looking really strong here. You know, he's a real tone setter for the opposing team here. Really pushing them, really making that space they need. Yo, is it okay if... I didn't see what he said. V-Talk's looking for another card change looking like? All right. Kickoff on by V-Talks here, trying to get a redirect. Meki not able to get that touch as well. Jimmy Jam taking his corner, taking his time. Needs to play slug, his teammate's time goes for an early flick. On one able to stop it. V-Talks here going for the sidewall, goes for a touch out, it looks like. Not quite able to follow up. Jimmy Jam with a decent 50. Meki putting it into the corner. Can't quite get it over. V-Talks able to stop it away. Get V-Talks pulling it down. Meki off of backboard here, goes for an early touch, an early 50. One looking for a double. Pass out. Meki there. Recover. Open net. He slotted away. Can't quite get the speed and touch he needs off of that. Jimmy Jam looking to get the boost and hopefully the ball here. Trying to fake out Lava. Instead, I think he's kind of faking out himself here. Lava going for a touch. Major Tom hitting off the backboard. V-Talks bumping his own teammate. Open net opportunity, but V-Talks able to kind of half limp into it. Meki going for a reset of his own. Goes for a bump. V-Talks sitting on the sidewall. V-Talks here to follow it up. Gets it over one. Can he score out off of this? Gets it over another. Able to slot it. Lava there to push it away. Another open net. Meki there to slot it in, clean it up. We're looking really scary there as that first goal didn't go in. And Major, if he would have gotten that touch, might have been able to prolong that. But that's a really good first goal. Jimmy Jam getting bumped away. Meki having to take his time, be patient here as one goes for an air dribble and Lava going for a bump. Unable to catch either. Meki will throw it away. Major Tom going for a backboard touch. Passes to Meki. Meki passing to his teammates. Jimmy Jam trying to pass to V-Talks. V-Talks going up a little. Gets a touch. Jimmy Jam trying to force the follow. V-Talks for an early challenge. Meki here to take it off the backboard. Just for a touch over one. Can't get it over the other. Jimmy Jam up early. Touches over the backboard. Looks like one's going to be there to try and clear it away. Meki going for a demo. Jimmy Jam pass, or bumps one off the ball. Goes to backboard. Goes for a flick. Might have, doesn't get the boost or the ball there. Major Tom going for a half lip challenge. We got Lava going for an interval zone. Meki there to stop him. Meki gonna try and double this off the floor. Can't get there. V-Talks having to go up early. Jimmy Jam with zero boost having to go up early. Off the corner here, Major Tom with a major pre-jump. Lava trying to take the possession there, control it. V-Doc sitting over Lava, taking over the sidewall. Lava trying to go for a demo. Vtoxing it over wide. Jimmy Jam not there. He doesn't have enough boost. It's looking dangerous. You know, as a champ team will learn later on, you know, as they're sitting here mid, they need to be picking up those small pads, those pennies. They will save their lives. They'll have the boost then to go back or go up. That's something they'll learn later on. Hopefully with the next couple weeks. Ooh, a little bit of a bump. Major going for a touch in the corner. Neki going for a shot on early shot on target. Vtox trying to follow through. One trying to block this. Lava trying to get a clear over two. Jimmy Jam with a great stop. Vtox going for a challenge. One. Now as ball goes for a clear. Major going for an air dribble or a little redirect there. Gets it over. Neki here to try and follow it off with the sidewall. Lava getting demoed but gets a touch. A little bit of a scuff there. Good take. Ooh, Vtox with an open net gets the touch he needs. I think Jimmy Jam one faked himself out and faked the other player out. Gives Vtox an open net here. One goes for an early challenge, can't quite get there. Those instant challenges are dangerous. One going for demos of his own now. Both teams is really trying to go for these demos. Meki with a decent touch off the corner. One trying to pass it out. Vtox trying to get up there early. Can't quite get there. Oh, bounces out. Lava going for another demo. Meki taking around Lava. Going for an air dribble. Passes out to Vtox. Vtox trying to go for a redirect. Can't put that on target, but puts him in the corner. Chrome trying to scramble back onto the backboard here. Needs to throw it away. It's in an awkward place. Vtox there to clear it out. Lava taking possession. Meki there to block him. Meki getting demoed, but gets the touch out. Vtox in the awkward here. Got Major Tom with a big clear out to one. One up early. Goes high. Can't quite get the double. Major maybe will fall up. Can't get there. Meki can stay on this. Block it for 7 seconds. That's all you need to do. Lava trying to make something of this last 2 seconds. Trying to get a score on that. Gets it almost on target. But touches the ground before. All right. I think this is the last game if Team Chrome wins. I think we got 2 more if the team wins. Never mind, that was it. My bad. I was not paying attention. Well, great game from all of them. You know, glad to see that Chrome wins that one. Ben, they're pretty excited, pretty ecstatic about that. Until next time, and thank you.